I'm starting to think I might need some mental help. This thing turned out pretty rad. Hey, welcome back. Simon here. This is my 54 Bel Air. I was looking at it this morning. Not like I need any more things to do, but you know, sometimes things just speak to me, and this spoke to me. This is my hood ornament. It's cool. I love it. It just doesn't fit the feel I want for this whole ride to be. I mean, if you haven't seen this before, she's got a 6-inch lift and it's 4-wheel drive on 35-inch tires. It's pretty cool. Anywho, I'm gonna change it up a little bit. I'm gonna use this as my template because I kind of want the same vibe going on here, but just like morphed into something a little more apocalyptic, maybe? Not really sure yet. We're gonna just see how it all plays out, comes to be. So for the body of this thing, I'm gonna replace it with a wrench because, oh, the wind just blew that away, so that's cool. I'm gonna replace it with a wrench because I like my wrenches and I got these big long ones. This is 1.5 inches. Oh, nope, I take that back, 1 1/8 inches. Can't even read the name on it. Vloxic, who knows, who cares? So that's gonna be the body of it. I got this baby doll head that I found in a parking lot, ran over multiple times. It's all scuffed up. I think it's perfect. That's gonna be the head for it. And then I gotta figure out wings because I'm gonna put wings back on it. So I took a piece of cardboard here. We're just gonna trace the same pattern out because I kind of want the same design, as I said multiple times already, because I like to ramble. And we're just gonna, you know, trace her out a little bit. So hopefully it'll look like this, just different, maybe. Fingers are crossed. Now, it's okay if it's not perfect, because it's not supposed to be perfect. It's supposed to look rough and rigid around the edges. I'm changing out my hood ornament.
No, don't do it!
So I got that template cut out. I got it traced out. This is some saw blade I had left over from when I did my visor. I think it would be a nice touch to tie it all together. I think it'll work out pretty good. Yeah, no, maybe, I don't know. Either way, we got her down. We're gonna do it. Broke out the laser cutter because I don't feel like using a grinder. Really, that's the only reason why. We're gonna try and freehand it, so it'll probably go terrible, but we're gonna do it anyways and see what we come up with. Well, that wasn't absolutely terrible. That turned out pretty good. I know it's not perfect. Like I said, it's fine. So now that that's cut out, I'm gonna make these little guys here. I don't know, there's probably a term for them, but these upper parts of the wings. So we're just gonna, yeah. They're only like 1.5 inches tall, so they're not very big. The length is already set by this right here, so that's no big deal. So I kind of want to use the teeth here as my upper wing part, so we're just going to eyeball it. Yep, I like it. Make it happen, Captain. A better person than me would probably, you know, grind that off first so it's got a better connection so it doesn't keep cutting out. But I'm not that person. Let's see if we can just trace this and make another one. Voila! Look at that, I even did a pretty good job. I mean, you can't even tell they're different. They're identical. I get lucky once in a while. Hell yeah. So I gotta figure out, do I want these at a straight 90 or do we want to have, I think we want a little angle on them. Clamp to my welding bench here. We're just gonna wing it and see what we come up with. What are the odds I can get the other side at the same angle? Not very good. We'll just hope and pray and try. I mean, that's pretty freaking close. We're going with it. Okay, so that didn't work. Okay. Alright, I got it ballparked roughly where I think I want it. We're gonna tack it together and see how we look. That's too big. That's too small. That's just right. Hot. That didn't work. That didn't work at all. Caw-caw, caw-caw. No, probably not. We'll just put a couple extra on here just to be secure. Less chance of it flying off and hitting my windshield that way. You know what I'm saying? So as cool as the baby head is on its own, I feel like it needs more. So I'm gonna give it more. I have an idea. I don't know how to make it work yet, but it involves welding wire and a lot of it. I wonder. Oh shit. Oh damn it. No, stop. I meant to do that. It's all part of the plan, maybe. Probably not. Yeah. I'm not sure how this is gonna work yet. We're gonna figure it out as we go. I mean, in my head, this looks like a good idea. I'm not sure in person. So, my first plan was I was gonna punch a bunch of holes and give the baby some hair. I mean, it'd probably work, but it'd take way longer than I have patience for. Then I had a thought, what if I just put one big tuft of hair in there like a baby with a ponytail, you know? Kind of cute, creepy. So I bunched up a bunch of the welding wire, looped it all around. I tied it really tight at the bottom as much as I could. Maybe I should solder it too, I don't know. But essentially, I'm just gonna pop a hole right in the top or in the back, I don't know, somewhere in here, and we're just gonna super glue that bad boy in there. And then the baby has hair. Works for me. So, did end up dropping some solder in there, just extra security. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna work. I popped a hole kind of in the back here, and I'm just gonna force this in like so. And then I think we're just gonna drop some glue in. I don't know. What do you think? Drip some glue down in there maybe? It's either gonna work or it's not. I think we're just gonna let her do its thing now. I dumped a bunch down inside there. If it stays like this, it should all kind of, you know, do its thing to the center maybe, right? I hope this works. How long does this stuff take? 10 to 45 seconds. Right up my alley. It'll be good. So, I've been really kind of struggling to figure out how to attach a squishy rubber baby head to solid metal. Never done this before. Here's what I've come up with. I took a bolt, put a washer on the bolt, welded the washer to the bolt, hanging the bolt from the vise, and filled it up with JB weld. I have a feeling it wants to move a lot when it's going down the highway at 75, 80 miles an hour, so not much we can do now. We'll let that set up and we'll come back and show you what we got. So I let this thing set overnight, really make sure she's good and cured up. It feels pretty good. Doesn't feel like it's just gonna fall off of there. I am worried about people grabbing onto it and yanking on it and everything else. So I think I'm gonna do is take a washer, slide it over this, put a little pressure on the base, and then tack weld it to that. Just kind of like sandwich it in between the two washers. I'm starting to think I might need some mental help looking at this thing now, but it's gonna be freaking awesome. So I do have a dunk tank off to the side here because I'm afraid when I weld this, you know, this is rubber or plastic, whatever the hell it is, it's gonna start melting on me. We don't want that. So we're just gonna do this as quickly and as painlessly as possible, whatever that entails. I need a welding helmet. Hot. It's not even where I want. Look, it's not even, no, still warm. Well, that was a terrible failure. I mean, it might work. I don't know. I think I made it worse. I don't know. It's not. It already looks like some of that JB weld popped away. So what I think I'm gonna do is I got epoxy, and I think I'm gonna try and squeeze some epoxy in there. My thinking here is, if I mix this up, and then just kind of pour it down in there, that's why I taped it off. Oh geez, I'm dripping it everywhere. Oh no. It says it's got a 5-minute setting time. Oh boy, it's all spilled out over here. Oh, don't act like you're surprised this is going terrible. No, that didn't work either. How about we just leave it alone? Let's just leave it alone. So I came back 5 minutes later, all the epoxy had drained out. So we're gonna try round 2. I have a different plan this time. Probably the same result, but it's a different plan. I'm gonna put it in here and then kind of cinch it all down tight and hold it down. It'll either work or it won't. This is just a mess everywhere. Okay, okay. I mean, I don't frickin' know. Alright, so it has been 24 hours since we epoxied this now, and it looks promising. Let's just snip some of this off. Oh yeah, that's way better. That thing is probably disturbing, but I like it. We just do his hair a little bit, her hair, whatever. Maybe I'll trim it up. I don't know. I'm gonna get it on the car and then figure it out. now that this guy's done, I don't know what we're gonna call him yet. We'll think of something. I think it's time. It's time we attach. Da-da-dun, da-da-dun. That was terrible singing. Sorry. Oh, he is along for the ride. There we go. All locked down. Perfect. I think he needs a little haircut though. Let's see what we can do about that. So I ended up not cutting the hair. I gave it a little style, so even when we're sitting still, it looks like it's flying in the wind and having a good time. I don't know what else to do. I'm not a hairstylist. I probably will glue his smoke in though, because, you know, we want to make sure that doesn't go anywhere. And I'm probably going to fix the eyebrows. I got a little, I don't know what I was doing. I'm not an artist, people. So we're going to fix that and that. Yeah. And then I think we're just going to go with it, because why not, right? Why not go with it? So that's what we're going to do. Yeah. That looks awesome. I enjoy finding stuff I have in my garage, cutting it up, welding it together, and making something out of it that wasn't existing before. Because the stuff I have in my head, I can't find to buy in stores, so I have to make it. This thing turned out pretty rad, if I do say so myself. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe like all the good YouTubers say, and see ya.